Hello world, good evening. This is day 5 of the COVID video. I would like to apologize first of all because I did not prepare this video in the right time. Yesterday was a Sunday and we went hiking, basically in order to have some, fresh air, to move a little bit, and we opted for a very distant destination where we met basically nobody. So I can absolutely reassure you that we did not contribute to the spread of the virus by not taking, public transportation, by not talking to anyone, by not meeting anyone. But what did happen yesterday is that I came across a really interesting read from a certain Giuseppe Micheletta, who shared his 2 cents on Facebook, and it was shared by a friend of mine. So let me now read it for you as, let's say, a main topic for today. People are asking why Italy has more virus deaths than any other country, including China. I asked my sister, who is an expert and a doctor involved in the fight to contain the pandemic. Life expectancy in Italy is the second highest in the world. This means there are many elderly people here. This is true, but this is not the main reason. The main reason is that Italy is likely being the most transparent country about coronavirus. Italy has not been hiding or playing with numbers like most other countries have, France, Switzerland, and Germany first. How can France and Switzerland officially report 0 deaths? But also several other European countries, and who knows what the real numbers in China are. The country lives under an opaque, nasty, brutal dictatorship, not to mention its neighbor Russia. They share a border of thousands of miles. How can this other brutal dictatorship report 0 deaths and only a handful of positive cases? And who knows what the real numbers are in countries that have poorer healthcare systems than Italy's? Italy's healthcare system ranks among the best in the world. International and national guidelines and common sense require that every person who dies with the virus be reported as having died because of the virus. This is important in order to understand that statistics better and to track the virus better. It appears so far that in most instances the virus per se does not kill out of the blue a healthy person or a young person. Most commonly, it aggravates the health conditions of old people or people with pre-existing conditions. When this happens, Italy reports the death of those people as having occurred because of the virus, even if those people would have died without the virus shortly after. Italy even performs tests on the corpse of people who are suspected to have had the virus. Other countries don't do that. They likely often report that the death as having occurred because of the pre-existing condition, or simply put, pneumonia label, or they simply do not test people either before or after they die. This keeps number of deaths low, keeps people more at ease, and prevent their country from being perceived as in trouble. It's basically politics around scientific facts. It's short-sighted and dangerous because governments that do that prevent their people from perceiving the real danger of this situation, make them less cautious than they ought to be, make it more difficult for science to understand the real impact of the virus and the trend of its spread, and eventually make getting out of this situation more difficult and longer than it should or could be. So it's Giuseppe Micheletta. Well, you might agree or disagree with what he says, but basically I really believe that now really good to have common sense. The real danger is that the virus spreads much more through people who are non-symptomatic, and they would, go about their daily business, maybe indifferent to the fact that they might be causing significant problems. So I know that you have heard a lot about that. You have heard all of this. And for the only reason why I want to emphasize that is to show you this video that is actually a recording made by the special opera singer who used to be a singer in the band called Cotton Club Singers. So this is László Boldizsár, and I want you to enjoy this video. So this is just a quick note that Sunday was spent in relaxation, hiking almost 14 kilometers in the fresh, cold, crispy weather. So enjoy the opera. Take care.
Kényszer, tévúton jár.